Sounds like,
which means that later on it's going to bite you. So rather than have it bite you, let's fix it now. On these super easy problems. So super easy problem. Number 2, I got y is less than negative 2x minus 4. So how do I approach this problem? Step 1, I ignore the inequality. By that I mean I write this as y equals negative 2x minus 4, and I just start graphing. Because that is going to be the boundary, correct? Dulce, does that make sense?
No,
Yes.
didn't you teach us this last year?
oh, thanks, Keegan.
I taught a lot of things last year that people don't remember.
And then you find a point.
So we're going to rip through this really fast because you're going to remember. You're going to go, oh, I got this, and we're going to go through this worksheet in 15 minutes.
And if it's true, that's
Here we go. Exactly so. All right, so here we go. You all stay with me?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to do it as if it's an equal sign. I go down here, go walking 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my y-intercept. Remember how to do this. Slope is negative 2. That's negative 2 over 1. So I go ahead and go down 2 over 1. Always go to the right so you don't get confused. Once you've done that, though, now you got the pattern. You use the pattern to get the rest of the dots. And you draw your line in and you call it a day. Except what did I just do that was wrong? Back up 2.
It's supposed to be dotted.
I ignore the inequality, except now that I'm going to start graphing the line, is it a boundary or is it an actual real set of solutions? It's not equal to, it's a boundary, but not solutions, right? And so then I'm going to use dashed line instead. So far, so good? Now, last step, and this is a step I apparently stressed last year, and I want to make sure I stress it again this year, and that is this. Pick a point. Okay, do not use the it's shaded because of the alligator mouth method. Please don't do that. It makes me cry. Because it works like half the time, and then when you get really weird ones, it doesn't work at all. So let's do not shading the alligator. So what we do, we check a point. We're going to check the point. If 0, 0 is not on my line, I always check 0, 0 because I'm lazy. So I put 0, 0 in the original equation. Because you don't want to have it in a modified equation because then you can have all sorts of weird things happen to you. So 0 is less than 0 minus 4. 0 is less than negative 4. Is that true, Dulce? No, that's not true. So therefore, this is not a point. If that is not a point, then which side do we need to shade? The bottom. Boom. Go.
Oh.
Right? And it's a V that normally looks like, I'm going to draw it in as a hazy gray marker or something. Normally looks like this. It comes in and goes, right?
Indeed.
Remember that vaguely?
Yes.
So what does a minus 2 inside the parentheses do?
Move it up.
Moves it right.
It moves it
Inside the parentheses would be left, right, opposite way you expect, so to the right,
Right.
2. And so I would move this to the right 2, and I pick a different color like black, and I go 1, 2, so it's here, so I go not equal to, so I'm going to use a dashed line. I'm going to go like that. Isn't that nice? And then what point would I pick Dulce that's not on my dashed line? I would pick 0, 0. I didn't stress the second 0 enough, so 0, 0. Plug in 0, 0, I get 0 is greater than, absolute value of 0 minus 2. So that'd be 0 is greater than 2. Negative 2, absolute value of 0 is greater than 2. Is that true?
No.
No, so 0, 0 is not a point, so where do I shade?
Inside the
Inside the V. Boom! Make sense? All right. We'll do 7 in about 1.6 minutes. Go! 7. So get 6 done and 7 done, or you can do 7 and then go back and do 6, whichever you want to do. That one will stump you a little bit. Different problems now. I'm going to go, all right, 3/4 x minus 3 is equal to y. I know how to graph that. I go down 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a dot. I'm going to go up 3 over 4. Right, Barry Dana? That means I go up 1, 2, 3 over 4 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't make up new rules. I just go up and then over. Every time slope, same thing. I make it so boring I can't possibly make a mistake. And then it says equal to. So I'm going to go ahead and make it equal to by drawing in a solid line. and being very proud of my work, except that I really botched the line. All right. So far, so good? I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second part. I'm going to look at the second part. It's going to be y equals 4/5 x plus 4. So I go wherever 4 is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a dot. Slope is 4/5, so I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a dot. Which means I get to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a dot there, and I get to finish this thing off by going woo. Was that equals 2? Yes, it was. I'm kind of making. I turn my slope into a slope of 1. That's not good. There you go, like that. There you go.
I said I got cake. It's not very bad.
Not really thick, and it matters. There you go. All right. So now I pick points.
Jennings class?
0. 0.
I need 3 points. Why do I need 3 points?
To see if it goes, you're outside.
Yeah, I gotta check here, here, and here now. My apologies. I gotta check 3 places because there's 3 places to check.
Why do you check the middle?
I'm gonna take the middle first. I'm gonna plug in 0, 0. I put in 0, 0 this mess. I get -3 is less than or equal to y, which is true, which is less than or equal to 4.
No. Wait. So that's true for
-3 is less than 0, which is less than 4.
Yeah.
That's legit.
But since that's true for
Color it.
both of them, don't you not need to check?
Well, really, I shouldn't have to check the other 2 at this point. I could feel really good about that, but probably caution indicates I should probably double check to make sure I'm not doing something weird. Okay. Now, I've used up my 0, 0. I need to pick another point someplace else in space. What do I do?
-3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go up here. 6.
6.
That point is 0, 6. Am I agreed? 0, 6. That's the point right there. I'm going to plug in 0 for x and 6 for y. So I put a 0 here. I got -3 is less than or equal to 6. Does everybody see that? Because I'm going real fast. So I put a 0 here, wipes that out. I get -3 is less than 6. Legit. And then I double check over 6 is less than or equal to, this becomes 0. But this is a 4, right? So 4 is greater than 6. Is that true? No. And a similar thing is going to happen when you try down here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I would always pick something that has a 0 for x, simply because my life is better if I do that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Very good. Bernard, you stopped eating, right? Because if you're still eating, I'm eventually going to destroy your food in a way that's going to make everybody else laugh and you cry. As long as that's fair. I'm in a mood. I'm just throwing away people's coffee cups. I'm
Yeah.
water bottles. It's
You
horrific.
said my pretzels once.
I stepped on your pretzels once. I haven't stepped on food in like 2 years, man.
No,
You must be the most unlucky person in the world.
And stepped on it.
That's what I do once it goes in the trash. Almost always when I throw something in the trash, somebody says, "You can get it back out." That's when I go, "Ah, blah." Not anymore.
Remember when you took my bag of chips?
All right. Good.
You can shade underneath.
Oh, can I? I better double check. Let's go 1, 2, 3. What point did you check?
0, 4.
0, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like it.
It's
0,
-4. That's why
0, -4.
I messed up.
Yeah, 0, 4 would actually be on the line and would work.
Yeah.
Not so good.
Yeah.
All right. So we agree it will work.
Wait, so when do you do the dash line?
When it's not equal to, then it's a boundary that's not a true statement. So use dash lines. Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
So I'm going to pause now. All right, so then I divide by -2, and I get 2 plus 1/2 x equals y. Agreed?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, and I'm going to find 2, 1, 2. I'm going to get a slope of 1/2. That means what, Barry, Diana? Up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. Over 2. Okay. And then it's an equals to on this side. So use a solid line. Solid line. Now, another method we could use is to pick a point right now and shade this, and then shade the second one, and then where they overlap would be where it's true, right? Rather than checking 3 places.
Or you can just
Let's do that now. I'm going to plug in 0, 0 for this side of the equation, right? So that's just 0 here, right? Is -4 less than or equal to 0? Very, Diana. Yes, thank you. So now I'm going to go ahead and go color. I'm going to pick a color like, ooh, let's go light blue. And let's go like this. We're shading this way. Wow, that's causing my eyes to do something very bad.
Why don't you use a bigger pen so
Ow.
it shades it?
Brain hurt. Ow. All right, move back. Now we're going to do the other one, which is x minus 2y is equal to 6. Notice I just changed the equal very casually. Didn't even think about it. I'm going to go ahead and move the x over. -2y equals -x plus 6. Divided by -2, I get 1/2 x. Whoops, I don't get that. I get 1/2 x minus 3. What am I, what?
Like the science book when you divide it.
I do, but I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to plug in my inequality back in the original sentence right here. Again, you should do that. Absolutely should, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to go back to the original for which side I shade, and that's where the inequality matters. The line itself is determined by the equal sign, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay? All right. -3. I got to pick a different color. Let's go orange because we're in a happy place. I'm going to go down to -3. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Slope is 1/2. What does that tell me to do?
Up 1 over 2.
Is it -1/2?
No, I got 1/2.
No, it's more than 1/2. When you move the subtraction over, you divide it by the -2. You miss the negative.
Oh, -2.
Okay. So up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. It's hard to follow, but I'm going to do it anyways. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to my shading. Shading land, shading land. Where's my shade? There's my shading. I'm going to go orange shading this time. Pick the point 0, 0. Not over here. Because remember, Helen just pointed out, I have to flip the sign when I'm dividing by a negative number.
It's not solid though.
Oh, you're right. Darn it. Why wasn't that like 2 seconds ago? Well, let's use the eraser. Ooh, eraser. Nope, that's not an eraser. Give me an eraser. There you go. Beautiful. Now I think I'm caught up. Good. Check the point 0, 0, but I check it over here. This is Helen was pointing out. In this case, I divided by a negative number, didn't I? We should flip the inequality. I don't want to think about things like that. Let's go back to the original thing and not stress about it. We put a 0, 0 in here. 0 is less than 6. Right? Because that's 0 and that's 0 now. So 0 is less than 6. Is that true?
Yeah.
So I'm going to shade up. So what side do I really shade? Right in the middle. I'm going to go super black, super black. I'm going to go this way.
I think it's B. Because it's the only one that takes the inverse of what's in the parentheses.
Ta-da! Good. Yeah, never gets it. Can do this, no problem. So I can move on. Okay.